Yes. Very nicely done by Brian.
So I'd like to know more about how you were preparing for the event, but first of all, what is your name?
So my name is Jordan Newman. I prepared for this event by one day of practice, actually, or by Lakes Pen Depot. Just went out there, tried to have fun and tried to figure out what will the car do in the situation.
So I heard that this is your first event, is that true?
That's true. My very first competitive event, yes.
And tell me about the car.
So here we have a BMW E36 full M3 swap, 2.8 liter inline 6, LSD from M3 package and whatever.
So do you have a team that helps you out, or are you a one-man band?
I have a team of persons, but I don't have a team like per se. Just joined the Ras built team, so
okay.
yeah, getting the first rear-wheel drive car through the Ras built team now.
Perfect. Do you have any sponsors you want to big up?
I don't have any sponsors at the moment.
Pick him up.
What about the team of persons?
My team members, so Rohando, Beresford, Kemari, Denny, everybody that helped me out, Andre, and everybody else that helped me out.
So for your first time, how do you feel after doing these runs?
After my first run, I was like, it's not so bad, because I was kind of dreading it. But after my first run, I got a lot more confidence. My second run, I kind of felt where my confidence kicked in on track. And then, like, I kind of a little bit overconfident with some corners or some obstacles, but I contained myself and did what I need to do. And sorry, but big up my dad. My dad passed away a couple months ago, and he was the one that really driving me to do all of this. So, big up Dwight.
I'm sure he would have been very proud.
Yes.
But where are we going to see you again?
So you can look forward to whatever next Dexterity event there will be. I'll be trying to enter, as long as it's within reach of me driving and stuff like that.
And can you tell everybody your Instagram handle, your social media?
So my social media handle is Jordan j.o.r.d.n underscore. So it's j.o.r.d.n underscore.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, it's fine.
You want to freestyle first? I'm nervous.
Go on freestyle, man. But yes, so Mario's car's already been featured on Gear Geeks. You know, there's a past video of him doing a nice shoot. Where was the location, Pete?
Mountain Spring.
Mountain Spring.
Downtown, yeah.
Right, so we got to see the car in action today. And, you know, I'm guessing this is not your first run, so talk more about that.
Alright, so yeah, mini rundown. So this is the first year where the car is fully out. This is a whole year series, so this is the last round. This is like the last round. You want to pause it? Oh. So this is like the last round of the year. So this is like the fourth round now with the car. So apart from that, I'm in slippery when wet, and the car performs pretty well. Yeah, and I actually enjoying it too.
So it was really fun to watch a car, especially with the lights. Like, I love lights on cars, first of all. And just the sound was epic. So how fun was it to drive this vehicle on this track?
Tonight, I just said to myself I wanted to have fun. Competitive, yes, but at the same time, having fun really changes a lot. So with the experience that I had so far, it really felt good. And the car sounded good. And with the lights, I did the lights about a few weeks ago. And looking at it on the video, it really looked good. Yeah.
So how hard is it to remember the different directions when you're under pressure?
Alright, so these events, they don't tell us a track. It's on the day we come and we do a one walk.
Okay.
But we have the time to repeat our walks. So anxiety or nerves, when we see the track or we see the next instruction, we're trying to remember what to do next. But all I just said to myself is that let me just stay calm and just enjoy myself.
Right.
It comes with time though. For the first time when I was out, about before COVID 2019, I DNF about 3 times back to back. Yeah, so it takes time.
Yeah, but see, we have this guy over here doing a freestyle. It's so much fun to watch you guys just do your own thing and just really get free with it. What do you love about driving?
That I can get better at it. Yeah, that's the main thing. And it's just the fact that when you build something and see the results, it feels very good. Yeah.
Well, big up yourself. Do you have any sponsors you want to hail up?
Well, no sponsors, but may I look some sponsor.
Pick him up.
Yeah.
Alright.
So we have YouTube page. It's all under the works right now. Instagram page is a bit down for now, but we're gonna bring it up.
Alright.
So me and Alden, we have a lot of work to do. So,
Exactly,
yeah.
exactly. So pick him up. He's a good guy, good youth, work hard. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Alright, so I have a Mazda RX-7 with a Nissan SR20 engine in it. It's also a daily car for me, so it's pretty much always prepared. On any given weekend, I'll go out and find a nice, safe, secure area, do some practice runs. So the car has been ready, sitting ready. I've driven it probably about 2 days ago.
Okay.
It's street legal, so I'm able to drive, test, and then when I have an event, it's basically ready to go.
Yeah.
So I didn't have to do much preparation for this event, apart from load it up and come.
So with the weather the way it is been for the past 2 days, has that been an impediment to you or?
No, actually, for those of us who like to slide around the cars, wet weather is very good. That's when we have the fun. If you notice, they're actually wetting the track.
Okay.
So we were hoping it would have been rainy or raining at least before the event, so the track would be wet. Generally, drifting is on a dry surface and you get tire smoke and all of that, but we have our local event. I mean, we call it dexterities and I guess slippery when wet, that kind of event. So we use water. It's good because it saves the tires. If we were doing it on dry surface, we'd be going through a set of tire in a couple of minutes. So when it's wet, we achieve the same sliding, drifting action without killing the tires.
All right. Thank you. Do you have any more questions for him? All right.
Can I big up my sponsors?
Yes, absolutely.
First of all, big up Wheel Motorsports, big up Maxis, Fuel Depot, Matuna Specs, Boosting, KDB Auto. I have a lot of sponsors. Honda Solution, who am I leaving out now? Fair Trade Auto. Pretty much everybody who has, I mean, I do other forms of racing too. I do circuit racing, I do drag racing. So I have a bunch of people on board usually. So big up to everybody that supports Wheel Motorsports.
Where are we going to find you next?
The next drag racing event at Burnham Field, the first weekend of December, I think the 8th to the 10th.
Okay.
So I think that's the next official event for me.
All right.
You're not playing Rally Jamaica December 3?
No, I haven't done any rallies since COVID actually. My rally vehicle has been parked and pulled down and I don't know, I just haven't had the vibe yet. So maybe next year the bug will bite again. Unless I have sponsors, you know. I mean, for me, I've done so much and so many genres of motorsports. Now I kind of pick and choose what events I do. If I don't have like major sponsorship for stuff like Dover or Rally Jamaica, I have to have like that urge or the bug have to bite me last minute.
Right.
Otherwise, I prefer to do the events like drag racing that pays some money, so I can get back some money in my pocket. And then, I mean, events like this don't cost that much. But like Dover and Rally, you have to do a whole different level of preparation and expense. So we'll see next year. Yeah. All right, thanks for having me.
Thank you so much. Ron, it was really great to watch you. How did you prepare for this event?
Well, unfortunately for this particular event, the car had a lot of problems with the handbrake. One of the calipers, the rear calipers, had seized. So when you pull the handbrake and the caliper closed, it wouldn't release even when you let the handbrake down. That tremendously affected my ability to do a good time. I mean, I still ended up third, I think, but not really representative of it because the previous 3 events I won them. So
Right.
overall, so this definitely wasn't the best event for me. Fortunately, because I had won the other 3 events, I actually ended up winning the championship, beating John by I think 30 points or something like that. So ended up being the overall champion, and I think I'm also the class champion. So I won the front wheel drive class, which is the class my car fits in, plus I won the overall dexterity championship as well. So I definitely can't complain despite one bad event.
So it's been a good year, a little bit of a hiccup now, but you know, should be proud of yourself because it was a good run. What's in store for you for 2024?
I mean, the truth is that that car is very much a street car. It's just a simple, you know, front wheel drive, naturally aspirated car. It doesn't have any modifications done to it. In racing against those guys with race cars, I probably need to do some upgrades to it. But at the same time, since I'm already beating them with it, I don't know if I need to spend any money on it. It's just a street car. And sometimes when the more you turn it into a race car, the more uncomfortable it gets, more unreliable it gets. So right now it runs great. It doesn't give any trouble. The AC works great. So I may try and improve some small tweaks to it. Maybe improve the handbrake system. Maybe put a hydraulic handbrake in it. Or it badly needs a rear anti-roll bar because it's a base model Mini. It's not one of the high-spec Cooper ones. And so it doesn't even have a rear anti-roll bar. I might put something like that on because that will help the handling a lot. So maybe some little tweaks like that, but nothing fundamental.
So what's the next event we'll see you at?
I guess if they're going to run this series again next year, I mean, I think they're pretty pleased with the result of this one. They managed to get some corporate sponsorship, which is great. Dexterities have been, I would say, traditionally neglected by the major motorsport bodies. I wish they would support it more because really it's our entry-level motorsport where if you want to grow rallying or circuit racing or so, not many young people will be able to afford a rally car or a circuit car to start immediately. The best way to get new people into the sport is getting them started in entry-level sports where they can just use their street car like mine. And if you look at some of the other people who have competed over the year, they drive pickups, they drive SUVs, you know, any car really. It's that's the best way to get people involved in the sport, and then hopefully if they like it, then they'll progress and start to modify their cars or buy a better car that if they want to go into a higher level of the sport. I mean, that's really the best way to do it. So I'm hoping that next year, assuming these guys put the series on again, which they've indicated they will, what I'm hoping is that more of the professional guys who race at Dover and so will bring their street cars and support these events, because when more people at a kind of more national level who are popular do it, it kind of encourages other people to do it as well.
Yeah.
And so, you know, I'm hoping that will happen. Yeah.
So you have any sponsors you want to pick up?
I don't. I am unsponsored currently.
Pick him up. It was a pleasure talking to you.
Yeah, man, no problem. All right, take care.
I like that drift walk a while ago.
Oh yes, I drifted right in. My shoes have rubbed off some material.
You should be really proud of yourself. You did a really good job. I was really impressed by your runs, and I just want to talk a little bit about how you prepared for this event. And
How I prepare, I drive the car every day. That's how I prepare for this event. It's a daily driven car. A lot of people think this is a race car, but this is actually my daily car. This is what I drive to work every day. Drive it to church on Sundays. Yeah, this is my daily driven car. And I just got into this whole thing last year, May. And I really got into the drift scene really when I did a lot of the slippery and wet Scots shows. And I did the Red Bull show. And then I came this year and said, you know, let me try out the dexterities. I know it will help me to sharpen up a little more things. But the drift actually helped me as well in terms of here because of the car control and things like that. So I think driving this car every day is what really gave me the edge.
right.
Because a lot of people don't actually drive the cars until they're going to an event. I drive this every day, so I'm comfortable. I know exactly what she's going to do. I know exactly when she's going to bite. I know when she's going to kick out. So that is really my preparation, just driving it every day.
Yeah, because I noticed that you had the baby car seats in the back.
Oh
too.
yes, the baby car seat is in the back. I usually have my helmet on the other seat just in case I go to an event. The bag, the baby bag is in the back along with my tools. And my chair and umbrella for the wife? Yes. I have to make sure everything is in the car and ready for to go.
So you were an absolute pleasure to watch and to
Thank you
talk
very
to.
much.
But
Thank
where
you
are
very
we going to see you again?
The next time you may see me is Scott's final show for the drift show Slippery and Wet. It's December 24th at Pines Plaza Junction.
Okay.
I believe that was going to be the last event for me for the year. If Team Streetz had another one, I would be here too, but that will be my last one for the year.
Yes, we look forward to seeing more of you. Yes.
Big up my sponsors, Rose Hall Development, Brian's Jewelries. Oh! They're interrupting our interview. How rude! You're just interrupting the listen. Before I was rudely interrupted, I'm sorry. My sponsor is Rose Hall Development. That's actually the company I work for, and they sponsor me. They have been with me since the beginning last year. Brian's Jewelry, Kerr Marketplace, Extreme Towing. These are all companies that have come on board. Free Shipping. They have come on board and they have saw that I have a passion, that I want to do this, and they continue to support me. CJ Imprints is who do a lot of my shirts. I usually have a lot of clothing. Next year I'm starting to put out some clothing, some branding. They'll be doing all my printing and things like that. But they are who are pushing me to continue this, and I'm glad for it. I'm blessed.
Absolutely. And you said you're going to push out some t-shirts. Do you have a website up as yet? Or is
No
that...
website up. It's still in the pipeline in terms of how I'm going to do it. But everybody just follows my page. It's John B on Instagram. That's where they can follow. That's where they will see a lot of my content. And normally during the weeks after events like this, I pick on some of my competitors. So look out for those stories on Monday morning, because Dimitri Dawkins, I will be tagging you. Mario Mills, I'll be tagging him as well, because he almost messed up the whole event. But I will be tagging them on Monday morning, so you can look out for that on my on my page.
And big up yourself. You
Thank
took
you very
out my friend Zoe on
Yes.
a really epic drift. That was just a free drift.
Yes.
We'll have the video up of that. It was amazing. And you're an absolute pleasure to talk to.
Thank you very much, man. I appreciate all of it. Thank you very much.
Okay.
And this, ladies and gentlemen, is what champions drink day before Miller.
Yes. Nestum, Slim, I did a Lasco, and porridge mix. Yes, the of champions.